Hello there. I'm sure you must have played with one of these toy cars when you were much younger. Well, today I want you to take a closer look at the toy cars and tell me how they look like. Well, I'm sure you're going to tell me that they both look exactly the same. They have the same features, the same color, they even have the same weight. But there is a difference between the both of them. Watch carefully and tell me what it is. Did you notice how one car moved and the other remained stationary? This car moves because it has energy. How are we going to make this stationary car move? It's simple. When you push it, it moves. You're giving energy by pushing it. Another way you can make it move is to pull it. By throwing the ball, you're giving it energy to knock down the bowling pins. All moving things have energy. The energy that moving things have is called movement energy. Where does the surfboard get the energy to move? Wind has movement energy. What makes the water wheel turn? Yes, it's the moving water. Moving water has movement energy. The plane is moving very fast to take off. It has movement energy. You've seen a few examples of movement energy. Now let's go back to the toy cars and look at another form of energy. Instead of pushing or pulling the toy car, we can try another way to make it move. The toy car has a spring inside. I'm giving energy to the spring when I turn this key. Now the wound-up spring has energy, but it is not put to use yet. The energy is stored in the wound-up spring. This energy is called stored energy. Now let's use the stored energy. The toy car is moving because it gets the energy that is stored in the wound-up spring. As the car moves, the spring unwinds and it loses the stored energy slowly. The car stops moving when the spring is no longer supplying it energy. The toy car is used to show us two forms of energy: stored energy and movement energy. Let's look at it again very quickly. By turning this key, movement energy is changed into stored energy in the spring. Let's change the stored energy in the wound-up spring into movement energy. You have observed a very important idea of energy. That is, energy can change from one form to another. Let's see more examples of changes in energy. The propeller of this toy aeroplane is attached to a rubber band. By turning the propeller, you're changing movement energy into stored energy in the twisted rubber band. The energy is stored as long as the rubber band does not unwind. When the aeroplane is released, the stored energy is changed into movement energy. The boy at the top of the slide has stored energy. Stored energy is changed into movement energy when he moves down the slide. Let us look at other forms of energy. This is a power station. It produces electricity. Electricity is another form of energy. It reaches our homes through cables. It is used extensively in the home. It is changed into light. Electricity is changed into heat when you iron your clothes. It's changed into movement energy in the food processor. Your hi-fi set uses electricity to give you sound. Electricity has made life easier for us. Look at this calculator. It goes on and off. Why? It activates when light shines on it. Light is a form of energy. Light is changed into electricity in the calculator to make it work. Cooking gas has stored energy. Let's burn the gas. What do you get? Yes, stored energy has changed into light and heat. Use the heat to boil a flask of water. Heat changes the water into steam. Place a wheel near the spout. What happens? From heat energy, it has changed into movement energy. You're listening to a piece of music played through this loudspeaker. Place some beans on a diaphragm and put it next to the loudspeaker. Look at the beans. Sound can make the beans move. Sound is another form of energy. Before we end this program, we are going to show you some examples of energy changes. Try and recognize them. Goodbye.